foods that are not good for pregnant women and why. Pregnancy is such a beautiful period. The growth of a baby in a woman's womb, the process of life formation. But with beauty comes pain. It's not an easy period for women, from back pains to mood swings to strange appetites. And in terms of appetite, women during this period need a lot of good food for themselves and their growing fetus, but their appetites may fluctuate a lot. However, there are some foods they should avoid, both for their health and that of their children. Here are 10 foods that are not good for pregnant women and why they're not good. The 10th food on this list may surprise you. If you want to learn whether alcohol is good for pregnant women or not, stay with us until the end of the video. Before we get into the 10 foods, kindly like this video and subscribe to the channel for more health-related content like this. Number 1. High mercury fish. Mercury is highly poisonous, and there is no safe level of exposure. It's most typically found in contaminated water. Fish absorbs water containing mercury. The higher the mercury content of the fish, the more polluted the water. Mercury is commonly detected in high concentrations in huge fish in polluted oceans. Swordfish, king mackerel, sharks, and tuna are examples of fish with high mercury amounts that should be avoided, especially big-eye tuna. Put a stop to your intention to taste sharks. These mercury-rich fish are hazardous to babies since they can impair their general development and cause cognitive issues. Fish with low mercury levels, on the other hand, are safe for pregnant women to consume. Pregnant women can eat cod, flounder, salmon, and haddock in moderation. Fish high in omega-3 fatty acids are highly suggested since they're beneficial to infants. Anchovies and salmon are examples of them. Number 2. Undercooked or raw fish. Not everyone enjoys the notion of eating raw fish, but if you enjoy sushi, you'll have to avoid it during your pregnancy. Undercooked or raw fish can damage a pregnant woman's and her baby's health. Raw seafood, for example, can cause a variety of diseases. Bacterial, viral, or parasitic infections are all possibilities. Vibrio, Salmonella, Norovirus, and Listeria are examples of these infections. Listeria in particular is highly hazardous to pregnant women. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, pregnant women are more likely to become infected with the Listeria bacteria. This bacteria infects the soil and water, and it can quickly enter fish through their food. This could be very dangerous for the unborn child, as it could cause premature delivery or miscarriage. It is vital to realize that a pregnant mother can be infected and not display symptoms. During their pregnancy, pregnant women should avoid eating undercooked or raw fish. Number 3. Smoked seafood. Smoked seafood and fish are unlike any other type of barbecue meat. However, pregnant women should be cautious of eating any smoked fish, as delicious as they are. Hot smoked salmon is not harmful to pregnant women, but cold smoked salmon should be avoided. Often, these seafood sets can be found in the deli section of the grocery store. They can be used as ingredients in a dish, however, they contain Listeria on their own. As we have seen, Listeria is extremely dangerous to both a pregnant mother and her unborn child. It could lead to a miscarriage or a stillbirth. Number 4. Undercooked or raw meat. During pregnancy, avoid eating raw or undercooked meat at all costs. When meat is consumed raw or improperly prepared, it contains a bacteria that causes toxoplasmosis, an infection that can be fatal to both the mother and child. Toxoplasmosis is a widespread infection since a parasite causes it. Toxoplasma gondii parasites can be found on a lot of surfaces. In most cases, this infection is not hazardous to a person. Some people have it and are unaware of it, but it becomes harmful in pregnant women. This bacteria can cause stillbirth and raise the chance of miscarriage. It also increases the possibility of organ damage in a developing child. For example, it's been observed that it frequently damages a developing baby's eye. The bottom line for pregnant women is to cook their meat carefully, take all necessary measures, and avoid eating undercooked or raw meat entirely. Number 5. Raw eggs. Eggs are a favorite of many individuals and an absolute necessity for many others because they are employed actively in cooking and baking procedures. Raw eggs are considered nutritious, and persons who want to boost their protein consumption are frequently encouraged to consume raw eggs. However, this advice is not suitable for pregnant women. While raw eggs are high in protein, they also pose a risk of Salmonella infection. Salmonella infection is a foodborne disease caused by non-typhoid Salmonella bacteria. This infection poses little risk to the growing baby, although it may cause food poisoning in the pregnant woman. This infection is not limited to a single type of egg, as it can be found in chicken, quail, and other eggs. In recent years, there's been progress in lowering Salmonella contamination in raw eggs, and British Lion hen eggs and hen eggs produced under the Laid in Britain scheme are less likely to have Salmonella. It is preferable to have them properly cooked until the yolk and white are hard when eating eggs. Additional items made with raw eggs, such as mousse and mayonnaise, should be avoided. In terms of processed foods containing eggs, they are generally safe to consume, but taking extra care to read the labels would go a long way towards saving your health. Number 6. Raw sprouts. Everyone enjoys a well-prepared salad. However, sprouts are more commonly eaten raw, which helps to preserve their freshness, but may be harmful to a pregnant woman's health. Why are raw sprouts harmful? Simply said, the humid environment required to develop sprouts promotes the growth of bacteria such as Salmonella or E. coli. These microorganisms are tough to remove. Cooking them before eating is the best option. Salmonella can cause lasting damage to a developing child and is extremely risky for a pregnant mother and her child. Number 7. Unpasteurized cheese. Raw milk, soft-ripened cheese, and unpasteurized cheese can easily harbor pathogenic bacteria such as Salmonella, Listeria, E. coli, and Campylobacter. I'm sure some of these bacteria names are starting to sound familiar by now. These bacteria occur naturally in cheese or grow on it while being stored. Consuming them in this manner could be highly hazardous to a developing infant. In addition, it could lead to stillbirth or miscarriage. Pasteurization is the most effective method of removing microorganisms from cheese. Once the cheese has been properly pasteurized, a pregnant lady is safe to consume it. Number 8. Organ meat. Organ meat is a popular source of nourishment due to the range of nutrients it contains: vitamin A, copper, vitamin B12, and many other nutrients. All of these nutrients and minerals are naturally beneficial to the body. Some are required for a developing infant, but too much vitamin A, preformed vitamin A, can cause deformities or miscarriages. It's impossible to regulate the quantity of vitamin A obtained from organ meat, and a pregnant woman is better off avoiding it entirely. Number 9. Unwashed fruits. Fruits are usually the doctor's go-to recommendation for eating healthy, and pregnant women are no exception. However, a problem occurs when pregnant women eat these fruits without properly washing them. When unwashed, these fruits may be in their most natural state, but with so much dirt on them, they're home to many bacteria and parasites. Toxoplasma, E. coli, Salmonella, and Listeria are among the pathogens discovered in the soil where these fruits thrive. These parasites and bacteria can cause birth defects, stillbirth, food poisoning, and miscarriages in a developing baby. Toxoplasma, for example, can conceal its signs long after the infant is born. However, it would later result in blindness or intellectual abnormalities. The best solution is to properly wash the fruits and cook them when necessary. Number 10. Cereals. You might have to toss that box of crisps you just bought. Cereals are an excellent method to get food into your stomach on their own. Reading the labels on each cereal box is a precaution to take. The majority of cereals on grocery store shelves contain excessive added nutrients, which can have adverse side effects, particularly during pregnancy. These cereals contain more fortified vitamins and minerals. This may not be hazardous to the ordinary individual, but it may be dangerous to pregnant women's health and the health of their developing children. This may not be true for all cereals. Here are the two options offered to pregnant women. They must either analyze every box of cereal placed in front of them or refrain from eating cereal entirely. Alcohol. The issue of alcohol has frequently been a source of contention. The simple solution is to investigate the medical consequences of consuming alcohol during pregnancy. Alcohol consumption has been linked to an increased risk of miscarriage and stillbirth. It has been linked to problems in the baby's development during pregnancy. Thank you for staying with us till the end of this video. If you learned something new, let us know in the comment section. Leave us a like and follow this channel for more informative content like this. Bye for now.